Hi, everyone. Welcome back to your favorite channel. It's your favorite girls. My name is IJ.
Hi, I'm Uchenna.
And I'm Dior.
And we're here to give you the final review on Married at First Sight. Where are they now? Like, where are they now? They're not married. We know that much.
No, only one made it. That's it.
Barely.
Burley, that's true. That's true. That's true. Well, I had high hopes. I know you guys are going to make fun of me, but I thought maybe Gil and Marilla got back together.
I knew that was Dunzo. Like, she was not trying to hear anything he had to say.
Oh, I was just like, maybe they got back together. This is going to be a big surprise, but it didn't happen.
No, she doesn't give a F about Gil.
He is in the rear view mirror and she is going 100 miles an hour.
But why? Like, something happened. I want to know what happened because
she's fake and phony.
She's fake and phony.
And a liar.
And a liar, because how can you pretend that you like somebody that much and then be so like
cold? I mean,
yeah.
Even if you decided, you know what, this is for me, I thought I could do it, but I couldn't. Like, at least be sympathetic. Like, it breaks my heart every time I see him. Like, when they were at the fire station
with the sweats in his arms.
And she and Brett told him about Mirla getting a dog. Like, I mean, my heart broke for him.
Like, yeah, he was just like, I was like, what's she getting a dog now for?
That's why she's in that just shows how much of a liar she is. Because then she tried to fix it by saying, I didn't want a big dog. Girl, lies. Lie.
Yeah, I was
crazy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about how Gil handled the whole entire thing with Brett stopping by, talking to him about going shopping? So it's just like Brett saying, I'm still friends with Mirla, but I'm still friends with you too.
Right. Yes, which is great.
Yeah.
But I think he's kind of over all of the friendships. I think he's like, he wants to put everything behind him, which is too bad, like, and move on. Hopefully he doesn't do it because he seemed to have a good relationship with some of the guys, not Johnny the asshole, but the other guys he seemed to have a good relationship with. So hopefully she doesn't taint, what could be potentially really good friends,
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday I saw, like, because I started following him on Instagram, and I saw that he posted, he said that it was brought to his attention that people were saying bad things about her, and he didn't want people to wish him well and then, talk badly about her. So not to, asking his fans not to, say anything bad about her and just to let it be in the past. And I'm just like,
come on,
what is wrong with you?
I know, like, you couldn't try to be the good guy all the time. Like,
right. We need a little bit of bad boy,
Yes.
Every once
a
in a while.
little bit.
Right.
Just a little.
Listen, don't make me not like you, Gil. Like, let's keep it 100.
Because, and then he got a promotion. So he doesn't have to
pay. Promotion? He's going to be an EMT.
Yeah. So he said it was a promotion.
Did he say it was a promotion? I don't know. I mean, he's doing something different.
Right. But I thought firefighters made more money than EMTs.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought they did, but maybe not.
But he gets to keep his beard, which is a plus.
Well, he looked good without his beard, right?
Yeah, but I think he looks better with his beard. I do want to say this to the ladies out there, for those single ladies out there, Gil is available, but give him time to heal. You don't want to be, what do they call it? Bounce back person? Rebound person, right? Bounce back. You don't want to be a rebound. So give him time to heal before you just jump up into his DMs. Right? Right. So let's go to Bao
and Zack. That was a big surprise. I just stopped hating.
I'm not hating. They just got
you were at their face.
They're not a cute couple.
I like them as a couple. Like, I was shocked. I thought that she would have pursued him, but it was the other way. He pursued her.
Their little setup. This is the first time I'm gonna ask her out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Do we
believe
believe that this is the first
No.
time that this
I
Yeah.
did.
do we believe it? I don't know.
I did believe it.
It just happens that they were playing pool.
Well, no, he said that they've been playing with Ryan.
They've been hanging out a lot, yeah. And he was developing feelings for her. It's just something about him. Even the way he was asking her out, I was just like, this is weird. You're just weird.
Well, did you hear what she said, that he's the oldest?
What do you mean?
Oldest what?
Out of the kids in his family, he's the oldest.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I thought he would be the youngest, how immature he acts, but he's the oldest.
Yeah, he had, 2 younger brothers, right?
They seem more mature than him. Do we think he's immature because he cries all the time?
No, it wasn't the crying for me. It was just, okay, maybe it was kind of the crying. I mean, because it wasn't necessarily the crying, but what he was crying about. Because I don't know what he was crying about. Like, what were you upset about? I don't even
everything. Upset about
now, what time do I know what he cried about?
Right.
Being a perfectionist. Well, remember, like, I think his first cry was to Dr. Pepper, right? When he was talking about he wants to be a perfectionist and he feels like he puts that on other people.
He cried before the wedding, remember, in the elevator?
Oh, right.
Yes.
What are you crying for?
Wow. So do you think that their relationship is going to last?
Well, it seems like they're taking it slow, which I like, and I think they have the chance. I mean, who knows if it's going to, last. I was surprised when he said that he wanted it to be exclusive. That surprised me.
That surprised me too. That means to me, it's a lot further than what we all think.
But this is Zack. This is the same Zack that said he wanted to divorce, but still wanted to be with her, but not be married, because he wanted to divorce the past. Right. And he had to get an official divorce to divorce the past. He can't say the past is in the past, and that be the past. Like, you have to sign off on papers and say you're not married anymore to divorce the past. So
yes,
I think he just plays games with words, and I don't know what to believe. But on the date, there was really no conversation. Like, it just seemed so dry and awkward. And I'm like, why would you agree to go on a second date? Like, the conversation.
There's probably
was so
sexual
boring.
attraction, right?
Yeah, I think she's a little nympho thing over there, willing to do whatever to please somebody. And he's all
what he seems to like.
So right there. Yep.
Okay. So I wonder if this "Where Are They Now" was before the Married at First Sight Unfiltered or after.
Oh, I don't know. How was Johnny's hair? How was Johnny's hair during the Unfiltered? He was balding. So I think
Unfiltered, Unfiltered, he was balding because you could see scalp still. And they said this was 4 months after the reunion.
Oh, okay. Right.
So I am curious to see what were they doing? What were Bao and Zack doing for 4 months? Getting to know each other, just hanging around when only friends are around? No, I feel like they went out on dates before this and got to know each other. Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like this is not their first date.
Because on reality shows, they have you recreate everything. So it could have been like the recreation.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They're probably like, oh, we missed it, on the filming. So you just got to recreate it and pretend like it happened. I don't know what to believe.
Doing that.
Yeah.
So how do you guys think Michaela is going to act when she finds out? Because right now she can't even say his name without looking highly upset. Do you think she's going to hate Bao? Do you think Bao should reach out to her and say, hey, Michaela, I just want you to know that this is what's going on?
No.
I definitely feel like she's not going to be like friends with Bao. I don't think she's gonna go off on Bao or anything, but I also followed her yesterday. And she had posted, I think she had posted like a picture of one of the scenes of her and Gil from the episode. And at the bottom, it says something like edit, you know, before you guys start, you know, no, I would not, I respect the process and who the expert set us up with, even though not all of my cast members did. So she kind of like threw a little bit of shade, but it was just like light shade, like maybe she's not gonna go off and slash anybody's tires or anything. So but you can tell that she feels something about it. But she's not gonna go off because she's renewed, you know.
She's growing.
And that's what we need.
Yeah.
You know what pissed me off? I know this is like way off subject, but they were calling shadow boxing kickboxing. Like, is that the new word? Shadow?
I was confused. I literally
like you kickboxing. That's what you doing.
Thank you. Okay. I was literally watching it with my sister and I was like, I don't think this is shadow boxing. This is kickboxing. I was like, I used to do this and it was kickboxing. And it was with multiple, like it was like a class full of people.
Yeah.
It was good that one of her sisters went with her.
Yeah, that was good. That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm happy that she's finding an outlet for her anger and her frustration, and she's coming to grips with her inner turmoil. Like, I think this is the new era of going to go get psychological help, and that it is becoming more acceptable in society to go get help. Even Gil said that he's going through therapy right now to deal with the trauma from this whole marriage thing that he went through. So I think it's really good that, you know, people are getting help when they need to go in and see therapists. Yeah, so kudos to people, and they're not ashamed to talk about it.
Right. But I mean, like, you could never talk about a Black man getting therapy. That just never happened.
Right.
You know? And so here he is, you know, and a manly Black man admitting that he needed help, you know, through a therapist. So I think that's a really good thing that he's doing.
Right.
And hopefully it'll help other people.
I agree.
Yeah. Because you need to do that in order to leave that baggage behind so you don't bring it to your next relationship. So I think that's really good.
Or your life. I think I didn't realize how much he was in love with her, but he is like really hurt. I mean, it's 4 months after the reunion, and he is still, which is I think a month or so after decision day, 2 months or so. So he was really in love with her.
I mean, it was basically a whirlwind romance. It was perfect. Right. And she was, you know, laying it on thick. She even gave it up before decision day. So, I mean, it's just
surprising.
He was just completely blindsided. And I mean, yeah, I mean, they're married for 8 weeks, right? That's enough time. When you're living with the person and you're acting like you're married, that's enough time to develop feelings for someone. So
I wonder if he was, I wonder if he was financially, you know, if he was financially made more money. I mean, he saves. That was obvious. He liked to save money, didn't like to spend a lot of money, liked to look into future planning. If he made more money, would that have made a difference?
I don't know. I kind of feel like it was a little more than that. Like because she said she wasn't attracted to him. So I wonder if it was because he was Afro-Latino. You know, like I wonder if that had prejudice. If she wasn't attracted to him.
Yeah.
But your friends are Black, so I don't know if that
has. It's difference between having Black friends and white friends, and who you date and who you marry. Right. Like what I find disgusting is that she can actually be friends with Johnny, Psycho Johnny, and hang out with him. Like, I didn't get that at all.
But not only be friends with him, but be giddy and happy and like excited. Like, that's a slap in the face.
I'm just like,
and
Johnny much the same way Belle was, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe because Belle wasn't walking her little fingers up his arm. Maybe that's why he didn't like it.
Yeah.
But did you hear what Zack said too to Bao? I like how funny and how you laugh and da-da-da-da.
Yeah, he said he liked her.
That was sweet.
Yeah, she needed that.
So Johnny hates Bao. Bao hates Johnny. I understand why Bao hates Johnny, but I still don't understand why Johnny hates Bao so much that he couldn't even stay. He had to leave. He ran.
I don't get it either.
I think he dislikes her so much because her personality and her pretentiousness just grates on his nerves. The fact that he thinks she's a liar, she's a fake, and she doesn't tell the truth and tries to be this goody two-shoe person that she's really not. In his mind, that's how he sees her, and that's why he can't stand her. And then the fact that she dumped him on decision day, how dare she, made it even worse.
What did he expect? What did he expect?
He expected her, like we all thought, and we all thought it too, that if he on decision day started talking about, I want us to be together, girlfriend.
I didn't think that.
Oh, you didn't think that?
No.
I thought there might be a chance.
I thought she was going to jump on the bandwagon right away.
I thought she was done with him, and then, especially I had already made up in my mind that she had her eyes on Zack.
So what did you guys think of Johnny being friends with her ex-best friend? He's doing that to get her mad.
I saw that. He was talking to
I thought,
Sarah.
are they going out or what are they doing?
They're just friends, I think.
She
must hate Bao. She must hate Bao.
I think it was on one of the Unfiltered. He did say that he knew he was already friends, or he knew her, and he had talked to her more than he had talked to Bao, before they got married.
Oh, okay.
So he had already had some interaction with her. I don't know if they were like friends exactly, but they were friendly. They were in the same circle, so.
Okay.
He didn't meet her.
I think the only reason why he's such good friends with her now is because he's trying to get back at Bao.
He needs somebody to talk about Bao, somebody to validate how he feels and how he's so right about her and so forth. Like if somebody hurts your feelings or somebody makes you mad, and I mean a deep hurt, you love to talk about it over and over again with anybody that will listen. It's like kind of therapy. So,
he need to go to real therapy. He need to go to real therapy. Zack needs to go to real therapy.
Marilyn needs to go to real therapy.
I actually think that Johnny needs to be institutionalized. He needs 24-hour service. Michaela is improving on her own. Kudos to her. But Johnny is like, he needs 24 hours therapy.
That's funny. He needs to be institutionalized. I wonder how Michaela felt. I wish somebody would have asked her, how did you feel watching yourself? Did she talk about it?
I think she did at some point. I don't know if it was at the reunion or maybe, I don't know if it was on the Where Are They Now? I don't know when it was, but she did say that, it was shocking to see herself, like that.
Yeah. I bet
my son was home and I was watching the reunion and they did a recap of her acting, like, kicking over the bench. And he was like, whoa. He was like, what is wrong with her? So I think that's like a normal reaction, to be shocked to see someone carry on. And we were shocked, and we watch a lot of reality TV show. So we see crazy behavior, but hers to me was like shocking.
Yeah, because it was like, where did that come from?
It was like a demon was being released.
Right. I think that's what was so shocking, because I trying to think if I've seen worse. I don't know if I've seen worse, but I think hers was like you said, it just came out of nowhere. We were like, what was that about? Yeah. And then it was like, I told you not to leave and you left anyways. I was like, this is disassociation moment, because you're obviously not within yourself. And
right.
yeah, so
Even the first outburst she had where she had something in her hand and it was like she kind of put it down, then she just did like that. And I was just like, what?
Okay, I have to
Over
confess.
nothing too. Over nothing.
I have to confess. At the time, I thought she was crazy, but I didn't want to agree with you, Cheddar. So I fought it tooth and nail. I was just like myself, that crazy bitch. And then you tell us like, yeah, she's crazy. I was like, no, she's not. It's normal. It's okay. She's upset.
I'm glad you admitted it.
Right.
It wasn't just that people, you can throw things down. I almost pick up my phone. I should throw this phone down because it's just junk. But she was, when you thought, man, she said, pow. I was like,
yeah.
Whoa, lady. Just because.
And he wasn't even there to see that. Like,
right.
Luckily, because I would have ran,
Imagine if he would have cheated on her.
That is while you're sleeping.
Yeah. Oh. And I used to think that she used that abandonment thing as an excuse to act up. But then I began to think maybe the fear of losing somebody is a lot for her because we never hear about her mother. Did her mother die?
I don't think so.
I don't know. But she did say that she had the issues before her dad passed. So it wasn't from her dad passing. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So there's something. There's something.
There's some behavior issues.
Did you guys notice that none of the sisters look alike?
I was just thinking, like, I wonder if they had the same dad. Because, I was trying to listen for her to say our dad or when dad. So I couldn't tell if it was like, is this all of your dads? Or the same.
No, I agree. And they didn't seem as like devastated as she. So
or
maybe,
like, yeah, because you would think that maybe at least one of them would have a similar kind of reaction to the death and would speak on that a little bit, or this is how I coped with it. So yeah, I had that same feeling. Yeah.
Right. So
Jose and Rachel, like, are we happy?
I knew they were gonna get.
I don't like Jose.
I know you don't like him. I was happy.
He's going to therapy.
I don't know. I don't feel like he can be.
Well, you're not the only one because a lot of the comments were not happy with on our videos. We're not happy with Jose, but I was happy when she said yes. I was like, yay!
I know.
I was thinking, I wonder how long this is gonna last.
He started cheesing,
No, he was so happy.
Yeah, I was so happy for him because he started cheesing, and like all his teeth has come out. I was like, oh, he was so happy because honestly, if we keeping it real, I don't know who is going to jump through hoops like he did, sitting with her friends and getting their approval and all that BS. Because my husband would have been like, peace. Sure would have been.
It did seem a lot. You know what? Someone made a comment, and like after they said it, I was like, you know what? That is so true. That she would gaslight him, like by basically like predicting her behaviors. Basically, like you already know he's a little jealous or a little controlling. And to be like, oh, well, Summer Rachel's gonna be out in the streets, and you gotta watch out for like that. You're just poking a bear,
right.
And so it just seems like just her rubbing in how her family and friends, don't really like him.
Yeah,
like be a little more. If you really want this to work, be a little more helpful to the process. Like, I mean.
I think too what made this so different was because it was on TV. His behavior was on TV and they all got to see it full blast. Because had it happened without anybody seeing it, you couldn't visualize it, feel it, think about it. But here, his behavior was on blast. Just everything was on blast. And it was like the friends and family saw it. And so they probably all got on her like, man, no, that's wrong, blah, 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 blah. And all this stuff. And that's probably what made it so that, you know what, you got caught, man.
Well, and the fact that it was like another cast member's name, like it wasn't like your ex-boyfriend or anything like that, made it so much worse. Like you're crazy at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he did go to therapy and he did make up with her friends and talk with her friends. But I think that at some point she has to forgive and let go, because at some point or other, he's going to get tired of the BS and he's in a jet. Yeah. And right now she's holding all the cards. So girlfriend, get as much as you do, whatever you can, get that trip, but he still is not going to go on a trip. So get that.
She should have held off until they went on the trip, then moved in.
Right. But I am happy they're together. And I hope that he learned his lesson. And
she, like you said, she forgives him and she lets it be in the past.
Right. Because I have a feeling that they separated just because the friends were all, in her ear. Right. The boring guy, what's his name?
What did you think about the date? I thought that was a little awkward.
Oh my God. First of all, what? That's what
we didn't say who we're talking about. We didn't say who we were talking about.
Ryan and
his date.
First of all, the girl was shaped so oddly. Like so oddly. Like I couldn't tell what's going on underneath that dress. Like nothing was going on.
I missed it.
She had no body, like nothing.
None.
She was like, and so maybe that's what, but not only that, she didn't have like a waist or hips, and so maybe that's what they kept on saying, Brett isn't his type. Maybe because he thought that she wasn't in shape enough for him.
This woman wasn't in shape. She just looked like a box.
She was skinny,
like a square. SpongeBob. She was cute.
Skinny, I said skinny.
Oh.
And like we have to say, skinny does not mean healthy, people.
And she was young. She looked real
She wasn't even necessarily skinny, because her midsection literally looked like a square, like a rectangle. She had like maybe small arms and legs, but it was something, it was really boxy.
The conversation was, I thought it felt awkward. I was just like, you need not.
How could you even like?
Did she know there was going to be cameras?
I'm sure he told her. She had to sign paper.
She had to sign something. Yeah.
That's right. So,
and did you see how he was like, I'll come to Dallas and you can come up here, and she didn't say anything. So I don't think it's gonna last. They're 2.5 hours apart, And
that's not even that much. Dates usually goes this way. This is how he's dating people. He should have went all in this marriage.
Well, you know what he said?
Or not working with anything.
But you know what he said that was important, and I do agree with him, and he did keep it manly and calm throughout their whole thing. He said that he didn't like the fact that Brett was always scared of everything. Always scared of everything. Didn't like to go work out. Liked to be at home. She didn't want to do.
She did like to work out. She worked out, but maybe just not as hard as he did.
Okay.
Because remember, she was like lifting weights and stuff like that in the beginning.
She's not doing that anymore.
Yeah, I can see that being annoying and a turn off, especially the whole airplane thing. I can't understand that, but I mean, you were literally talking to a box. Like she couldn't even vocalize one thing that she wanted in a mate except for likes dogs. Like it was just.
I still remember that. And he goes, well, did he say something like, I got that checked off or something like that?
He was like, check. Oh, Lord. I was just like, help him, please. Because this is just.
I thought in the end, I said, I hope they
don't. She wasn't a model. She didn't look like a model to me. Like her.
Wait, is she supposed to be a model?
No, but that's what.
Thank God. I was like.
Then his sister or friend said that he, like, that was kind of his type, like, kind of model-esque women. Yeah, she looked basic.
Yeah, she was definitely basic and young, a lot younger than him.
So,
and it's just not going to work out.
So maybe that's what he looks for, is his type is younger, skinny women.
I felt like, that's what I was confused about, because I felt like he said that, after being married, he kind of like had more things that he was looking for besides just looks. And I'm like, well, no, you didn't. Because if you didn't know that this is all she had to offer when you was in Dallas,
right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like you know what you're looking for. You still not looking for the right things, buddy.
And I wonder though too, if he regrets. Do you think he might regret? No.
No, I don't think so. But at least he's not bitter about it. She's not really bitter about it, but they just don't want anything to do with each other, which is fine. But I don't think he regrets. I think he probably regrets that the marriage didn't work out, but I don't think he regrets not being with Brett.
I wonder why, but I don't see why they can't. It's not like they were mean to each other or anything or rude to each other. Why can't they be in a room together and be at that trip? They're probably over the whole entire show.
I could see why Brett,
right.
I mean, he didn't really try, and he wasn't honest ever about, what he felt. And so she basically did it for nothing, because there was no effort put into it. He was just basically like, oh, you're not whatever type it is that I have. And it didn't even tell her that until like almost towards the end of the whole process. So I understand why she don't want to have anything to do with them. Like, she probably doesn't hate him, but I mean, you wasted my time and the marriage.
Right. And a potential for love. Completely.
Right. Well, that was it for this Married at First Sight.
So let's talk about the next season, which is like right around the corner. So what do you think about the couples? I think most of them are attractive, and I think they're like equal attractiveness, which is important, and so it'll be interesting. I don't know anything about their personalities, but it'll be interesting to see like how well they mesh. Did the experts do a better job this time than this past season that just ended?
This past season just ended was just horrendous. The season before that, they did horrendous work too.
No, 3 couples stayed together. Wasn't that wasn't the pandemic episode?
No,
No, you're talking about no, it was the one with Brianna and Vincent and the couple Eric.
No more. Yeah, that was bad too.
Yeah, so I feel like they better get this next set right. Oh, you guys better tell them to fake the funk and pay them off.
Or wait a little bit. Stop churning it out so quickly and take the time to really find good people, you know?
Because
I think they started filming in October, so
oh, really?
I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I think we should. I think there's 2 articles on the couple, so I think we should look at that and then just do a short little video about what we think based on the little bit we know about the couples, and if we could dig up anything else about them, we can just kind of.
Is it too late to go into their social media?
Probably, because they already announced them, which I like. I like that they shut us out of their social media, so we only know what we're seeing on TV. So I think that's very smart, because we can be like, oh, she's a hoe, she's that, or he's a F-boy. So I think it's good that they do that.
Yeah.
And we can do superlatives. We'll do superlatives when we do our video, like who we think will be the most dramatic couple.
Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. I wish that they would go up north, right?
They have before.
Just Boston, though, really. That's it.
Yeah, New York.
I don't think they've ever done New York City.
They did New York. Remember that girl that lived in? They did New Jersey or New York.
New Jersey, I know they've done. Yeah.
So I wish they would come up north. There's Ohio. I would try to get my daughter on it.
Where else would be good?
Have you done California?
I don't want California. I feel like let me just shut up before I say something wrong.
I don't want Midwest, except for like maybe Chicago. Have they done Chicago?
I think they did Chicago before.
Did they?
Chicago would be good.
Maybe Seattle.
Seattle, yes, some crunchy granola people. Yeah.
Why do you think crunchy granola people live in Seattle?
I think they do, right? Or is I don't know, Washington State. I think they're all crunchy. Not that it's bad, it's just different, Yeah.
But yeah, they need to expand it out. Let's move away from the southern people and move up north.
Right.
So
yes.
please,
They spend a lot of time down south. They really do.
Yeah, they need to move up north.
I think I read somewhere though, it's because of like the laws in some of the states. So I think that's why they pick certain states.
Because the
like
divorce
marriage
law?
Maybe, marriage and divorce laws, yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing a Canada, right?
Yeah.
Like Toronto. Toronto's very diverse.
Mm-hmm.
That would be interesting. Have they had an Indian couple? South Asian Indian?
I
don't think so.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. And plus they're used to these type of marriages.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, people, Dior, do you want to take it away?
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, follow us on Instagram at The Real on the Road. We'll see you next time.
Bye.